So I turned my TV stand into a litter box, and the reason why I did this is because I live in a relatively small apartment and we don't have a laundry room or a big enough bathroom for the litter box to go in. So it's either going to be in our bedroom or in the living room, and from those two options, I choose the living room. However, having a litter box in the middle of everything like that is not very pretty at all. So I've been planning for a while to put the litter box inside of our TV stand, but the TV stand that I thrifted for $20 when we first moved in is definitely too small. Pip is getting pretty big, so I waited it out until I found a TV stand that I really wanted and was willing to pay for. This one that I ended up choosing is pretty popular right now. You can buy it at all of these different places, whatever is preferred by you. It's a little bit expensive compared to the deals that I typically like to find, but in the grand scheme of things, for a TV stand of this size and this style, it's pretty inexpensive. So I got a litter box that fits perfectly in the side of this TV stand. I got it from Petco and it's somewhere around 18 inches wide and 15 inches deep, and the rest was history. Like I said, you can use any TV stand that fits a litter box for this, but what I love about this specific one is that it has a sliding door that opens all the way, and this makes it super easy because we can just take the litter box out and clean everything, and it's not like a hassle to get it out. So the very first thing that we did to transform this side of the TV stand into a litter box was take one of the adjustable shelves that it came with, and we drilled new holes for it, but just up higher. We made it the perfect size to fit her litter scoop and her litter up there, so that way we don't have to dirty up any other areas of the TV stand, but there's still plenty of room down below for her to be able to comfortably be in there. Then all that's really left to do is to make a hole. So for us, that was a little bit of a process because we live in an apartment, and so we didn't want to be too loud. So it took a while, and we did it, like I like to say, caveman style. If you're doing this at home, you could totally use a multi-tool or a jigsaw or just something that's a lot faster than what we did. And this specific TV stand was made of MDF, so it had a really rough edge when we finished cutting it, and that is not safe for her belly, so I wanted to put something around there. You could totally use one of those pre-made little cat doors for this. I personally couldn't find one that would work because the MDF was too thin compared to all the cat doors that I saw that were made for like actual door thicknesses. So instead I opted for these edge guards that you can typically buy for furniture for babies to like protect them from hitting their head against it. It was really easy to cut with scissors, and I cut them at an angle so that in the end it would look really clean and mitered, and I used super glue to attach it. You can really use anything for this, like construction adhesive, basically as long as it stays in place, and that is it. That is all that we did to the TV stand. Now I posted a video about this on TikTok and got a lot of concerns in the comments, so I wanted to address those in this video. First, I had a lot of people say that I'm ruining a good TV stand, and to that I say I would gladly pay even more than the cost of this TV stand to not have people staring at my cat's litter box whenever they come over for the indefinite amount of time that I will live here. I also had some people worrying that it will smell, and also some people suggesting that I should add contact paper to protect from sprays, but to that I will say we have never had an issue with smell. Now I don't know if that has to do with us cleaning it really often or the specific litter we use or just Pip herself, but we've never had to deal with smell, and she's always had an enclosed litter box, so that is what she is comfortable with, and we've never dealt with her having spraying issues before, so I don't think that's going to randomly start. So as far as contact paper goes, I totally see how that could be beneficial, and for some people's cats definitely necessary. However, in our case, if you saw when we cut the hole, this TV stand is not real wood, it's actually MDF with a fake surface on top, so it is really easy to clean. For me personally, I feel like adding a contact paper would just give extra little sticky bits in the corners for litter to cling to and make cleaning more difficult, but it really just depends on you and what you need and what your cat needs. I also saw a lot of comments about adding a mat for when she jumps out so the litter won't track, and yes, I totally agree with this. Obviously we have carpet, so it kind of acts as a mat itself, so we just make sure to vacuum very often. Basically every single day we vacuum over there because we don't like it tracking either. And if you have like a hard floor, I definitely recommend putting a little mat outside of the TV stand That way litter isn't going everywhere when your cat comes out. Obviously, if you decide to do this in your own house, it is totally up to you to make those kinds of decisions based off of what you know about yourself and your cat. But that is how ours turned out. I love it so much, and so does Pip, which is what matters most. And I think this is just a really great tip in general for anyone who lives in a small apartment or a small home, because just because our home is small doesn't mean that we should have to live alongside a litter box. I'll see you guys all next week for a brand new video.